Hey, beautiful soul. Welcome in for your weekly reading from December 6th through December 13th. Let's get right in. If you are new to me, I am Joyful Medium Joy Giovanni. I help people receive clear messages and connection with loved ones in the spirit world, or guidance and messages from their own soul. This first card we have this week is this Three of Pentacles. Now, this card can often indicate that we're being invited to collaborate, but I want to break this down a little further this week with this energy that we're looking at. So I'm going to give it two ways. If you're already in collaboration with partners, with a group, with a team of any kind, whether it's recreation or work, really there is an opportunity to parlay this collaboration into something bigger. So perhaps it's been, a group that meets for a hobby. Well, there might be an opportunity for you to either make a business of this or kind of tip it towards business if you choose. The other indication that I feel with this card this week is just reassessing. We're doing a lot of reevaluating and reassessing this week. So reassessing the collaborations that you are participating in. Is there a different role that you want to step into for part of this collaboration? Is there something new or different that you want to try to bring to the picture? Is there someone on the collaboration team that is kind of missing, right? Maybe several of you are doing several versions of this collaboration, and it's time to invite someone in who can take over a part of this. For me, it's often things to do with social media or website stuff, things like that. So maybe that's what it is for you too. Is there a time, or is it the right time to be bringing in a new person to add to this collaboration? And if you are not collaborating in any way, the indication for you is it's time to be in collaboration. No more on your own, on an island, just trying to do everything all by yourself, even if it is a group that you can meet and brainstorm with and share ideas with, or even a little meditation group, for example. So really focusing on collaboration to create more of what you're wanting to experience in your material world. Now, this next card, Four of Swords, often indicates we need a little break, need a little rest, need to take a moment. We've been through a lot. It's been a long journey this year. Collectively, we've all been through a lot, and personally, in our individual communities, in our individual families, in our individual lives, it's been a lot. So if you can, try to take a break or a rest. Maybe this looks like a weekend getaway for you. Maybe it looks like just unplugging after a certain time in the evening, or giving yourself breaks in the day that are maybe technology free or stress free, where you're just going to not worry about things for 1 hour, for example. But really, this mental wrestling that you've been doing over trying to figure out this next phase isn't working, and it's exhausting you and all the other things that you've had on your plate, which is probably why we're seeing this collaboration. Can you get help anywhere? Is there a trade that can be happening with this? But really just getting a little bit of a break, coming back into balance, recharging for this next segment. And as you're taking this bit of a respite, really also considering what you want to be creating going forward. There are some choices that, if they haven't presented themselves to you yet, will be just on the horizon for you. And it's looking forward, right? We can assess what has gone on in the past, but not dwelling there, not using it as a woe is me excuse to not move forward, not using it to create fear for ourselves, right? We can be realistic about the past, but we want to be looking towards the future and really grabbing one of these opportunities, seizing one of these opportunities, moving towards the future. So really being more intentional about what we are pouring our time and effort into. Are you losing time scrolling on social, for example, when there are other things that you're wanting to pour energy into, that you're more passionate about, that you feel strongly called towards or pulled towards or even curious in? This really is the indication that if it's not time just yet, right on the horizon, there are going to be some decisions to make. And the inclination is look at what you're trying to create. Look at what's happening now. Look at what you're wanting to create, and what of these opportunities can you seize and what can you temporarily put to the side. Now, this next card, as some of you know, is my very best favorite card, this Queen of Wands. This indicates that the things you're wanting to create, the passion that you're wanting to grab a hold of, right? If you notice, they're both grabbing a staff, which indicates something we're passionate about. You do have all the tools, all the energy, all the fire inside you that you need to walk this path. But sometimes we can't be doing everything all at once. So either leaning into that ebb and flow that we've talked about previously on the Spirit Speakeasy podcast, or finding some version of balance for you so that you can access those fiery, inspired parts of yourself. But if you're too exhausted, you won't be able to have the bandwidth. And if you're too judgmental on yourself, you're not going to be able to really trust that you can carry this inspiration into fruition for yourself, right? So you do have what you need. You do have the power. You do have the foresight. You do even have the ability to find and seek out people to help you bring this dream to fruition. But you're going to need to make some choices. You're going to need to be in collaboration at some level in some areas here. And you're going to also need to be finding ways to carve out time for rest and breaks. This marathon of a way that you've been doing it is just not working in your energy. You're strong enough to figure out a better way. So being asked to just spend some time thinking about that. And this last card is kind of a wink caution, this 10 of Swords, making sure, again, we talked about scrolling up all night and we've talked about it here before. Make sure that you are not letting your mind get carried away, right? Not thinking, oh, I've got to use my brain power to figure out everything going on here, figure out all the solutions, figure out everything that's going on behind the scenes. That's just going to cause more sleepless nights, more worry. There also with this card could be a little caution of something that has run its course, something that it's time to let go of, something that it's time to move on from, that you are just either not liking the inspiration and guidance that's coming in, not liking the options, or not paying attention to the red flags going on all around you. So really not over-analyzing, taking a break and getting really honest with yourself about what you're wanting to create going forward, about what is truly in your own highest and greatest good as you see fit, but just this mental wrestling of trying to make something fit or make something work in a way or on a path that is not working. It's time to release that, and you'd be better off to be getting the rest than getting the extra stress. So I hope that has helped you. Let me know what it is that you're wanting to create going forward. We're in the final month of the year, final few weeks even. What is it that you are willing to come complete with now? And what is it that you're hoping to create in this next period of time going forward? Big hugs, lots of love. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.